Okay, everyone. Sorry it took me a little bit to get this set up. I forgot about a couple of things on my setup over here. I know it might seem a little bit early for Christmas music, but it seems appropriate for the not only the time of the year, but I guess the what I'm going to be working on today. All right, let's get the camera up. You got one up? Oh, well, just doing a solo layout for now. All right, yeah, I was trying to get. Well, that's what it was. My light. I started using a little barrier against the extra glare that we get from the light over there, but not working out perfectly. Anyway, oh man, I feel like this is not quite the setup I normally have. Okay, so anyway, here we are. Gonna be working on some Christmas-y type of stuff today, but we got Cyrilla up on the table first, so of course she's going to try to sabotage the stream as usual. All right. I'll just put that up. Don't forget to subscribe over there if you haven't already. All right. It's my Dr. Pepper lady. How am I going to stay awake for the live stream without a little caffeine? Anyway. Oh my God. You're a menace. Anyway, so yeah, we're into December and shows are finally coming to an end. I shouldn't have this yet. Well, no, it's too late because I'm too well lit by it. But anyway, yeah. Just finished my second time at the shops at Dragon Villages, plus my second time with the Iron Garden at QXT's in Newark. But yeah, the remainder of the year is just New Jersey HorrorCon Sideshow holiday market on Saturday. Next weekend, I'm at the Trenton Punk Rock Fest, and then the what is that? The Cirque du Creep. Whatchamacallit? Nightmare Before Christmas on. Ooh, I don't have my Etsy on this set here. How about that? And then the Cirque du Creep Nightmare Before Christmas coming up on the 21st in Beacon, New York. All right. Yeah, I trimmed it differently. So, I mean, to some degree, the front's not much different, but the back got a big, I don't know. I've been playing with it since the pandemic, but yeah, it is cut quite a bit since the last time you've been on the show. So yeah, 21st December. I also have the I'm saying hello to Jim over here. I also have the Darksome Crafts Market, which is going on whoops, didn't mean to put that up yet. Which is going on the 6th through the 8th of December. Cyrilla, you are just becoming almost acrobatic at this point with these live streams. There it is. Yeah. I'm going to put this up real quick. One, Cyrilla. Anyway, yeah. So right now, there is a 25% off sale going on my Etsy. That's the link. It goes until tomorrow. But speaking of the Darksome Craft Market, from the 6th to the 8th, there's also a 25% sale going on. But you do need to use the what am I trying to think of the code? See, this is what happens when the cat has become more aggressive because I've been away too much. But anyway, yeah, the code is what? Really didn't type out. Dark some. That will get you the that will get you the 25% off between whatchamacallit, the 6th and the 8th. But yeah, there's still a 25% off right now on Etsy, which anyone who's watching this, if you want to buy something for yourself or a loved one for the holidays, now's a good time. I know. It's been a year. Some good shows, some bad, but I could always use the extra support right before things slow down, because I won't be doing another in-person show until after these next 3. It won't be until Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo page, right? Okay. So anyway, let's get to the art. What do you think, Sorella? Do you think you can leave it be enough for me to get started here? We got a nice little Nosferatu Christmas piece going that we started 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. We were working on it. What do you think, Sorella? Can we do it? Can we do it? Tim, I'm glad you're back, though. I haven't seen you over here in a bit. I've been practicing my Hindi, but I have not gotten as much time to work on the languages as I would like. What a surprise. I feel like this year has been full of personal disappointments. What is going on there? My whole screen's getting all messed up now. Anyway, yeah. Oh, but yeah, what did I say? During the Darks and Craft Market. Yeah, that was the same thing, right? Okay, Sorella. Okay. Can we get some artwork going, maybe? Maybe I can at least set up the watercolors? Huh? Something? Yeah, she is like all over me. No, it's okay. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. You're not the only one. I've been seeing less people making it for these. And, part of it could just be that I'm only doing it every other week. Oh my God. Just a second. And then you're back up. So I get it. It's no harm, no foul. Sorella, I gotta spray the watercolors. She doesn't like the spray bottle. And for what it's worth, I don't spray my cat. Maybe once or twice I've gotten her on accident, but I feel it's a little cruel. But she still doesn't like it. Do you? You don't go running. You just don't like it. Yeah, this definitely is at this point. But now she's going to try to drink what is that stuff? She's going to try to drink the watercolors. What do you think, Grill? Can we get the now the camera's not going to be set up perfectly because there were a couple things I forgot to get set up before I did the show. And one of them happened to be like the guard over there, because you'll see if I lift this, there's that big glare. Finally figured out a way to put a little paper here, and well, now it's like showing a little bit on the camera, but yeah, it'll keep that glare from happening for the most part, although I guess you're still getting a little bit from this light. Anyway, raise it up mostly. Okay, Sorella, we need to get moving, lady. We need to try and get a few things done here. I'm sure Michael Grassi is silently watching, and he'd like to see the artwork happening. I know life gets busy, but I still really am trying to get those done because people have been waiting way too long for Chadiana, and I know I sound like a broken record with that. Oops, let's get those out of there. But seriously, like I just want to have her. Sorry for my hand on the camera there for a second. Think one down will do it. Yeah, what do you think, Rill? Can we finally get the show on the road here and you'll leave it all alone? Maybe. Anyway, yeah, I'm working on this reimagining or redo of the meme that I was sharing out last year. I did not make the meme. I do not know who it belongs to, but it's hilarious. And Nosferatu is getting remade this year. And I can all but confirm without seeing the character now on film. Robert Eggers is definitely changing the look of Count Orlok, maybe fairly significantly. From all the reports I've read, you know. I mean, it's no big deal to me. It's not like I don't know Nosferatu very well, but I was curious to see how Robert Eggers would handle it. Seems to want to make it a little bit of his own, which is fair. It's fair for him to do that. I'm not going to begrudge him that. Who liked that? Oh, I guess it was Mom. Maybe she was watching for half a second. All right. I'm trying to get one of these days on a live stream. I'm going to use this new stuff, this acrylic medium, which thins it out and makes it takes a little longer to dry, which is not what I need it for. But I'm trying to trying to thin out the acrylics without messing with the pigments, because apparently just using water can sort of have an adverse effect on the pigments. Now, where are all the brushes, Sorella? Did you just like eat and destroy them? Because I feel like they were up here. I know that she was feeding off of them a while ago. Right, Beanie? Oh, Chody Beanie. So anyway, yeah, she's probably excited that we're actually doing a live stream again, and she should be excited. I finally, even though the shops at Dragon Village are in South Jersey is still quite a distance away from me, so I still needed a hotel room for at least one night there, since I was down there for 2 days. Yeah, so Cirilla still had a night without me. Here she is again, right in camera. But that was my last travel show for a while. Even the one I'm doing in Beacon, New York, it's only an hour drive, so I can get back and forth for the night market. Oh, great. Now she sees the water. One of the days that I was sitting here painting, she decided she was going to try to get the water off of the side table here. And she took the whole thing out. She is becoming a menace, but I still love her. It's unfortunate I'm going to have to kill her. That's not true. Oh, I shouldn't say that on what are we on YouTube? Oh, they'll probably like ban me for what do you call it? I can't think. Not aggressive language, but you know what I mean. Oh, thanks, Holly. I was trying to get this done a couple of weeks ago, but I really had some stomach problems last week before Thanksgiving. That was fun, though, and that I'm saying it was fun. What I mean is like I used to train in martial arts. There was a period of time I did soccer and all that stuff, and I was an in shape teen at least, and 20-year-old. But I have never in my life experienced overtraining, where your body is just like basically sick because of the way you decided to go about training. And apparently, I had done that last week. And so my back and lower abdomen were in, wouldn't say pain, but severe discomfort for about 48 hours or so. Luckily, I was able to get through Thanksgiving just fine because it was enough time to heal up for that. But yeah, last week I was not in great shape, and I missed getting an Etsy order out on time because of it. But I reached out to the guy, and he was cool and everything about it. So actually, as far as I know, all the orders are up to date and out. The one thing I will say are the new T-shirts I have up there are fulfilled by Printful. I'm using them as a print-on-demand service for the T-shirts. I am ordering some to bring to conventions with me, but they're still. I don't want what I'm selling on Etsy to be different than what I'm selling at a show. I just don't like people getting different versions of the same product. So I'm just using them for all the T-shirt stuff. But anyway, why is that important? Well, I have ordered from Printful before, and there's one of the T-shirts, the one I'm using, is actually pretty comfortable. I liked it, and it seems to hold up to washing pretty good. But also, I don't want to store all of those T-shirts in my apartment. I mean, I've already got books all over the place and stickers that I'm housing, and I'd rather not add boxes. Oh, and bags too, since I got those bags printed up with my name and website and signature on it. So yeah, I just don't want to add what are those things? T-shirts to the mix, at least here, but I'll have some on hand. If they get delivered this week, I'll have them at the sideshow market this weekend. Otherwise, they will be available for the Trenton Punk Rock Fest and Cirque de Creep. What else? Something else came to mind while that thought was firing out of my face. T-shirts. Oh, right. I spent half the day just taking pictures for my Etsy, and then decided that I didn't like my photo setup, so I ditched the plan halfway through. Tremendously effective use of time to do something and then decide, you know what, not happy with it, so we're just going to ditch the whole thing. Oh, well, this is where you make everything very difficult with art making. Always keep those scrap papers next to you so you can play around with colors. Of course, on your end, on the camera, it's not looking quite the same way it looks on my end, but you got the idea. Testing colors is sometimes important. So, Rilla, I really need to see how it's mixing without your pretty face in the way. Oh, God. You're a menace, cat. You're a menace. Why don't you come sit on your little chair here, huh? You go sit on your chair. Oh my god. It's like, oh, that could have been bad. Thank God I wasn't inking. Oh, okay. So in the original Nosferatu, spoiler alert, for a movie from 1922, this is the scene where Orlok is killed by sunlight. I never did the research on that, but I believe that that was the first instance of a vampire dying from sunlight. I think it was Nosferatu. I could be wrong. Because both in the Dracula novel and in Carmilla, vampires did, and the folklore too, vampires did not die to sunlight. I chalk it up to, at the time, and due to the technology and restrictions of storytelling and stuff like that, it was an efficient way to kill off a vampire in the film. And then it kind of got bastardized into vampire folklore. I personally like the idea of the Carmilla version, where sunlight just kind of makes vampires very like lethargic and weak, but it doesn't kill them. They're just almost like, I don't know, like it has the reverse effect of what sunlight does on a lizard, you know? It doesn't, just kind of makes them sort of useless for a bit. My mom actually had a great idea for representing vampires in fiction, and I'm not going to give it away. Because at some point, when I can finally light enough fire under my ass to get some more work done, I'll put it into a story. But it had to do with it had to do with vampires and reactions to sunlight and stuff. Anyway. This year, I also wanted to do a Christmas witch and Krampus artwork, but I kind of hit a wall at some point, both in the fact that I couldn't possibly do another like full set of prints anymore because I'm trying to slow those down. Teasers and no spoilers. Yeah, that one. It was really good. It was, I mean, it's not something that somebody couldn't think of. It's just she had a great idea. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That is a good idea, Mom. I'm going to use that. It kind of fits with the whole rest of it, you know. Sunlight not killing them, but just having a negative effect on their abilities. But anyway, yeah, I just did not have the energy or the time, especially with all the conventions I'm doing. I keep saying this, and I am already adhering to it. There are conventions that are giving me the opportunity to apply, and I still have not even decided if I'm going to do them, just because, like, I'm being more selective next year. This year's been intense. So, what have I done? I think this weekend was number 52. but that includes 2 proxies, which means somebody else went in my stead. Although it was kind of simultaneous with another convention in both cases. And then I had 3 online shows. I still have 3 physical appearances left. So that'll cancel out those online shows. And then I have 1 more online show. So what does that mean? I don't know. 52. So I think I end at like 50. I forget. I did the math. I don't know. It's either 48 or 50 physical shows, and it'll be like 56 shows altogether or something like that. It's been a lot. I didn't know it was humanly possible to do this. And I thought after doing 38 last year, I would never do so many again. But it was a very weird year. Some shows were incredible. Some shows were about equal to what they were the previous year. That is a weird thing to come up. I don't know why my mom commented with the name of the episode. Maybe she shared it. That would be strange if it came up that way. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, yeah, it's 50, 52, 38. Yeah, too many. I didn't have it. Like, I broke records this year, not just in how many shows I did, but I broke records in best single days I've had at a show, best shows I've ever had, all that kind of stuff. Best sales number, most things sold, everything. Yeah, that is what the episode says on YouTube. Of course it is. Both Noite. I have no idea what that means. Probably shouldn't even be putting it up if I can't read it and understand it on the fly. Be good if StreamYard had like a instant translation thing. But yeah, so oh, that's what I was saying. Some shows have been excellent. Oh, right. Broke records. Broke records on shows. Did not break records on amount of artwork or writing I've done in a year, though. Which, says something. There has to be a balance, too, if I want to get stuff out. I didn't think so at first. I thought I could balance the two, but once things really got rolling with no weekends off, yeah, it was like near impossible to get significant work done, which goes back to my statement about not being able to get anything done on the languages, Jim, because, yeah, every time I rest and turn around, I'm on the road again to another show. And I should say, I don't want this to sound like I'm complaining, because honestly, like, I love doing shows. I just don't think I can do so. I just don't physically think I can do so many. The amount of time in the car and the setup and breakdown of everything, it's just, it's a lot to do. So a few less, but it is unfortunate how those colors look on the screen versus in front of me. They're like kind of washed out. Oh, is that what it is? What language? That would make sense. Both Noite. Moderate. Well, that's what I am doing. I'm going to be doing 2 to 3 a month. I think there will be some months where that doesn't hold true, just because I'm sure the opposite can happen too, where, right now, confirmed appearances, I only have 1 for April and 1 for July. And I can't go any further out than sort of a tentative schedule for August right now. A lot of other even opened applications, and there's one or two that I just didn't put the application into right away. Thanks, Leroy. It's coming along. It's supposed to go on a t-shirt and a greeting card. Portuguese. Oh, good to know. We're getting a decent crowd. But yeah, Jim, and then I'm going to have to really allot certain times for certain things. But I can't seem to figure out like the, for lack of a better term, the answer to all my problems here, because, there's still my publishing ventures too, since I don't just publish myself, but it's hard to balance that. It's hard to balance it because when I first started it, the green on the tree should be forest green, if that's what you mean. You can't see that it's got blue in it. That's not what I mean. I mean that your screen can't really see it. It's actually a different color. Like that's more of a yellow green and that's more of a blue green, and it's not really showing on the screen. That's all I'm saying. Oh man, we got so many different threads going, man. It's almost like I'm a streamer and you guys are just like firing off and I'm just catching what I can. That would be great. just seeing those clicking by, although people would like miss their opportunity. I don't know if I would want to get that big. What the hell were those supposed to be? White, probably. I'll bet you that's what they were supposed to be. The flowers, I mean. I'll probably put some extra white on there for, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I even hold it up if you can. No, it's just like, it's not, it has a lot to do with the, lighting versus how it translates to the screen, Mom. I don't know what else to say about that forest green. Also, I don't want to go too dark because that's supposed to look bright, and I don't want to muddy it with by getting too dark. I still have to add values in. I have been doing myself a disservice when it comes to that too. There's been a lot of me stressing about competing with mainstream artwork and, not doing my watercolors the way I normally do. And that has been bring it with you tomorrow. Why? Why do I have to bring it with me tomorrow? I have dinner with my parents a few times a week, depending on the week. A lot of times it feels like never lately. Feels like I'm always traveling. I can bring it with me, but whatever I do here, you're not going to have an effect on the outcome. I'm just letting you know, because if I can get to the values in the background, that's what I'm going to do. Even those reds are not going to be a deep red. I don't, that's my mom, everyone. Always giving her feedback on my artwork since the beginning of time. Out of love. Out of love. And I appreciate it. But if I've ever said it on this stream before, we are very different artists. My mom is precise and very clean. And I'm being a little bit more that way on this piece, but part of the scribbly messiness of my outlining and color jobs sometimes has to do with the fact that I am very much not that way. One isn't better than the other. It's just, I don't like being that tight while I'm working. I'm leaning on this too much. I haven't touched, I know this is going to sound like really crazy to say, but I don't think in the past 3 weeks I've touched. The last time I did any artwork was working on this on a live stream 2 weeks ago. I do think that's the last time I did any like artwork. I haven't touched any writing since last month. Wait, we're in December? No, October. That's the last time I wrote anything. That's what these conventions are doing. Just, like pointing at nothing. Cream soda Dr. Pepper, really good if you haven't had it before. It's been around for a while though. Sometimes I can't decide if Sometimes I can't decide if I like it better than the regular Dr. Pepper. But I think it just depends on my mood. The cream soda one's very smooth. Coca-Cola Company / Dr. Pepper. Yeah, you want a spokesperson? I gotcha. Same thing with Yoo-Hoo. Those are about the only 2 brands. No, that's not true. Anybody that wants to give me money to hawk their thing, as long as it doesn't damage people or pets' health or whatever, I'll be okay. I don't want somebody to watch this video in like 2 years and be like, well, you said only Dr. Pepper and Yoo-Hoo, so I guess we're not going to contact them about this like $1 million deal to be our spokesperson for 3 years. Doubt it, but could happen. I just think about the fact that, God, this is like really getting off on a tangent. Sometimes I think about the fact that Simon Pegg said it's not like he was going to be doing like Mission Impossible 4 or whatever, and then he immediately got cast in Mission Impossible 4. Not that I watched the Mission Impossible movies. I don't think I've seen one since, oh my God, that's right, Dwayne. Oh, you're a genius. I forgot about those. Wait a second. Wait, you're all in for a treat. Oh. Of course, the cat hears a bag and she thinks she's getting a treat. I still have one unopened bag. Okay. Still good through January 3rd, 2025. Covered Bridge potato chips. They are a Canadian company. Creamy dill pickle. Okay. These are the greatest chips known to man. I don't buy chips at home because despite the fact that I'm putting on or have put on a lot of weight over the years, I don't snack at home. I really don't. So I don't buy chips. I don't buy that stuff. I'll eat it when I'm out. But those chips, I bought them on a whim in Cape Cod when I was visiting Steph Wilson and Carrie Ann. And oh my God, they were incredible. And then the last time I was up there, they're at the store. They were at the store, Cuffy's, I think it is, where they sell all kinds of stuff. And they only had one bag left, which probably is that bag. Probably why it looks a little gnarly. Plus, I stuck it in my cabinet. I don't care what the bag looks like as long as the chips are still good inside. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them again. I should check on Amazon. I should have checked on Amazon already. But yeah, covered bridge, creamy dill, potato chips. If anyone decides to take the plunge, I promise you will not regret it. Dwayne had shown me some chips that you can get, not at Sheets. What was the other one? I saw one of them too, and I was in Pennsylvania the last time. I mean, you can get them at Sheets, but there's the other one. Oh, wait. It's got the yellow logo. Oh, Sheets is yellow and white. I mean, red and white. And this other one was like white, yellow, and I can't remember now. It's the other one. But anyway, those chips were pretty good. These are better. Covered bridge. I think they have a barbecue as well, Dwayne, since I know you're a barbecue chip guy. And actually, the barbecue chips that you got were good from the brand. But yeah, oh my God. And without calling anything out, I appreciate you being quick on that, Dwayne. You said something about the 19th, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I remembered you wanted me to send you some invoice, but then Middlesworth. That's the name of the chip company, because that's not the name of the other gas station place. I just can't think of it. Oh, and I saw it because I was in Mannheim 2 weeks ago. So I was like 2.5 hours deep into Pennsylvania. So, I started getting all the things that you don't see when you're on the Philly end. You start getting into real Pennsylvania. God, you're going to say it, or maybe you won't, but I'll look it up or something, and I'll be like, damn, that's right. Rudders is the one. Oh, right. It should be easy to remember because it's got yellow in the logo, and it's like butter, but without the B. R's. Yeah, Rudders. That's what I saw. I was looking specifically for gas stations because my mom prefers a certain type of gas in her car. I had to borrow her Volvo wagon because for anyone I didn't tell this to in person, and not to like get too much into my business, but someone decided, I guess it would be fun to use their gas pedal as a brake. And when I was on my way out to Oaks at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of November, or toward the beginning of November, to go to Monster Mania, they decided to not break into the back of my Honda Fit. So it was in the shop. It was drivable, but then it had to go into the body shop a couple weeks after I got back. So I was driving my mom's Volvo, and that's why I was paying attention to gas stations. And yes, I did see a Rudders, and I thought immediately about the potato chips. But then I remembered I had the dill. Oh man, you know what? I don't know that anybody would want a video on that, but I should just eat those potato chips on video. Cover I think about 3 different types. The mukbang crowd. It's not really a mukbang though. The what's that crowd? The crowd that likes ASMR, right? Because I still say I should make one of those videos. And then, you know, just those people that have a particular affection for watching and listening to people eat. It's not my thing. Although I do enjoy eating, don't get me wrong. I just don't. It's not what does it for me. Anyway, I guess I'm going to make that red somewhat deepish. Yeah, Wawa we have in New Jersey, but Rutter's and Sheets. Oh my God, can't believe I almost forgot it. That is not a New Jersey thing. I don't even think South Jersey near Philly has it. Just does not exist out here. I feel like you guys have Sheets and Rudders, and we have Taylor ham. It's pork roll down there, but you know, those people don't know their history. Gonna get myself in trouble. Oh, okay. What are you up to? Yes. I don't think so, Sorella. I don't think so. Now she's checking out the bag of chips. If she opens that, the cat's gonna die. I'm just letting you all know. There's gonna be a murder on my live stream. She probably thinks it's her treats. Lady. Although every once in a while she gets... When I brought her home, she had no interest in people food. And now slowly... Oh yeah, she's trying to get it open. Hey, not right now. We're saving it till after Christmas and maybe 5 more pounds on the scale. It's my cell, maybe before Christmas. How about like right after the last show, Sorella? We'll do that. After the last, I don't know, whatever that is. Convention. Cirque du Creep. On Sunday, the 22nd, we can eat that. How about that? Every once in a while now, yeah, she likes people food. I don't know why. I love it when people come to the stream. It just makes it go quicker. It's more entertaining. Thank you all for showing up. Hit the notification bell. Click like and subscribe. Share it with all your friends. Give me money on Patreon and Ko-Fi. I say Ko-Fi. I don't know. I should really put a new thing up there, but she really wants in that bag. It would be a shame, Sorella, to die over a bag of chips, you know. Just throwing it out there. Maybe you'd like to rethink this part of your life. I would never hurt that cat. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have this done in time. I wanted to have it on a t-shirt and a, what is that? Greeting card for the Darksome Craft Market. Trying to get my books up there, my comics, additional prints that haven't been listed for whatever reason. Well, you got that new Mummy Love print. I haven't put it up there. Why? JM has no answer for you. But, you know. I don't know. I really want to put some of the fan art pieces up to try to move some, but I'm just afraid like I'm going to get locked out of my Etsy account if I do that. But it's like Etsy's the only place I seem to be able to make sales. It's going okay. But if I put it up, if I say, oh, these prints are for sale up on my socials or these comics or whatever, not too many bites. Not too many bites, if any. Direct sales at shows and on a platform seem to be the best, which is why I haven't even tried to put together a store again. Redbubble still works too. I still have that, but I use that for additional designs that I'm not going to make print runs of and stuff that is, oh, well, merchandise that I'm not going to carry, you know, like, well, I want to stop offering phone cases. It just seems like a big hassle, but for argument's sake, like a phone case, I'm not going to start stocking or even doing print on demand phone cases through Etsy or an online store. Redbubble, however, they can take care of that. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you know, it's not something I sell a lot of. I don't sell a lot of like tumblers or, what do you call those things? You know, not like a thermos, but similar, like a traveling coffee mug, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, so let it go to Redbubble. They still do a good job. It's just, you know, they handle the other things. They handle the other things. Oh, okay. You know, it's a problem with Christmas only being 2-3 colors. Sorry for any non-Christmas celebrators out there. It's just, you know what? It fits though. It fits for what it's worth, right? Because vampires, you know, at least in a lot of literature, you know, they just they're not too into Christian symbology and stuff like that. You know, they don't like crucifixes. So, you know, why wouldn't Santa scare the shit out of them? I mean, you know. And the Easter Bunny, too. Oh, man. Really? How did I not think of that one? Well, they do have silver and white and gold. Oh, silver and gold. Just always think of that Rudolph. Whenever I think of silver and gold, doesn't even have to be during Christmas time. I just think of that Rudolph animation. Black and so black. I mean, for Santa Claus, yeah, but I don't understand black outside of his color scheme. I mean, I get it. Oh man, that reminds me. Total tangent again. Welcome to the live stream if you've never been here before. Me and my tangents. I saw a goose dressed up as Mrs. Claus when I was at the shops at Dragon Village. One of the vendors has a pet goose named Zuzu, I believe. He was just having a grand time, sort of. I think she was having a grand time. But yeah. It's outdoors. I was freezing. Oh, yeah, before anybody asks, yes, it was cold. It was cold at the shops at Dragon Village. Gold, huh? Man, that's going to be a little bit weird. We're going to have to get it on the highlights and everything, but I can get some gold in there. You know, the problem with gold is if you're really going to paint it correctly, it looks kind of brownish, you know? Oh, man. Oh, that tip is looking awfully dry. If it's just keeping like a perfect bent shape like that, holy God. But yeah, gold has that weird brownish undertone, so it's always strange. That's why sometimes when I paint Chadiana, it almost looks like she's got like a mustard yellow. I don't make it brown enough sometimes, and I should. Don't really want her looking like Hulk Hogan. That would be off-brand for her. Oh, man. Am I making Hulk Hogan as a racist joke? Maybe. Oh, God. Anyway. Oh. The things I will say sometimes. Anyway, what is it? What brand are those chips? Well, Cyrilliana. Covered Bridge. If I make a move. Covered Bridge. This video is sponsored by Covered Bridge potato chips. Creamy dill pickle. It is not sponsored. That was a joke. But you know, if you guys want to sponsor my channel, please reach out to JMD at jmdesantis.com. I will happy to feature your chips on more videos and even eat them and let everybody know what they're missing, because good God, those are so good. I think that one over there, I was going to make silver and I missed the opportunity because I stopped to go grab the chips. Thanks, Mom. I'm joking. Did I paint that one though? I don't think so. Okay. We don't want to tic-tac-toe it there. All right. So gold, 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 gold. That one's going to stay gold. This is not the fastest job I've ever done. Oh my God, I touched the paper over there. But, this is another one of those. I'm trying to make it a little cleaner kind of jobs. Wow, we're at 10 o'clock already. Time flies by when Cyrilla's making a mess. Right, lady? You're so good, though. I love you. Mm-hmm. The nice thing is being home with this cat. Okay. I got the solution now. I was trying to figure this out. Which I only did 2 red presents. I was like, I can't do the green bow over there, but I can do it over here. Unfortunately, I will not have a green present. Oh, well, that's weird. I only have 1 green present. Gotta run. Glad I watched a bit tonight. Yeah, talk to you later, Dwayne. Don't be a stranger. Hesitate to reach out. I'm busy all the time, but not too busy to talk to people. But yes, have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Oh, you too, Jim. All right, well, have a good night. Yeah, I'll be on in 2 weeks. 2 weeks again, because I'm doing a couple of whatnots Sunday and Tuesday next week. So yeah, good night to both of you. I shall be back in 2 weeks on this whatnot next week. Yeah, everyone, I have all those whatnots up, actually. The rest of the ones for the year. I have Sunday for the Darksome Craft Market. I have Tuesday, which is my regular time, and then on the 22nd, midday, me and Cyrilla will be eating chips and doing another whatnot stream. It'll be the pre-Nosferatu launch whatnot stream. And yes, my parents are so thrilled, but I said it is part of my Christmas wish to go to the theater. Oh, that sounds so 1800s. To go to the theater, watch the Nosferatu remake on Christmas Day. It's hard to say no to it. Not only am I a Nosferatu fiend, but I also love the films so far of Robert Eggers. 3 out of 3 have been good. Not even Christopher Nolan has that ratio with me, but he's also done more films, so let's be fair to him. But yeah, that's pretty good. I just hope he doesn't disappoint with this one. That would be hard to come back from. It's going to wind up in the same camp as M. Night Shyamalan if he screws this one up. Meaning that I won't go see his films. M. Night got me on The Village. I just couldn't come back after that. It was frustrating and traumatizing. No, not really traumatizing, but it was just, I was like really unhappy about the end of that film. So I didn't go back for more after that. No, we don't want too many whites in a row like that, so. Got some color in there. I don't know, I might not finish it on this stream. My streams have been getting a little shorter. I don't always go 2 hours anymore. A lot of times I just do the 1 hour. So we'll see how far I go. Maybe 10:30. It depends. I'm not tired like I have been, fortunately. But you know what? I think I'm going to do another gold there. I think there's just not going to be a red with white on it. Take that, Santa Claus. You already got the stockings. You don't need to be repped there, too. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Something. She's calm right now. Just sitting there. I not want to get her started. Okay. Brick, dark, or do we put a little fire thing in there? I don't know. Good question. And then what are the walls? We just gonna leave them kind of whitish with that yellow on it? Maybe. Maybe I just do like a lighter color of the gold. Gotta let it dry a little bit. Okay. Right. Sounds like a plan. Correct? Correct. All right. Can't be a roaring fire because otherwise all this stuff's going to like catch. We don't want that. Reminds me of that JMD Cthulhu comic I did where Santa Claus just came down the chimney and roasted his ass on the fire. Not just, maybe his whole body. I might be right. It's another project. Well, comedy started becoming hard for me to do after a while, but I do want to collect the finished JMD Cthulhu comics while rounding out what was left to go up and just getting some semblance of order there. Well, if this is the case, then I'm guessing that the shadow color on the inside is going to be blue and not purple. You're all saying to yourselves, what? And I'm saying orange. Anyway. Color theory, people. That's what it is. Color theory. Although, I feel like I could still brush up on it. I feel like the last couple of years I've been kind of letting some of those good practices kind of slip. Probably out of experimentation, but still, it's no excuse to get lazy with my color. See, now I'm getting comfortable. I say this all the time, but when I'm not leaning and I'm just using the paintbrush at a distance from my hand, that's when I know like I'm really in the zone, so to speak. Now, typically when I draw, that's a good place to be too. Okay. Man, this thing is bubbling up too much. I don't know what I did to it. worked on it. That's what I did. Oh, Jill linked it too. A lot of people coming by, saying hi, all kinds of stuff. Man, if only I could get this up for the Darksome Craft Market. I don't know if I'll be able to. Really. Today was just spent taking pictures. And then I decided I really need to set up like a proper table and do it differently because using the setup I got back there is not really working well. Now see, when it's a textured surface, I like to leave, I'll do like one layer where it's the full thing, and then the next layer of color, I leave some openings. Not translating very well that far away, but you can see little spaces. Just gives it more of a textured look then. Okay, so yeah, I guess those walls need a little something. Kind of want to make the yellow on all of this a little bit brighter too. Not quite that bright, but brighter. The water's getting kind of muddy. All right. All right. Let's see. Put all these together. What do we got? Probably something that is. Oh, yeah. Just put a lot of water in it. It is extremely light. And I'm going. On your end, I don't even know if you guys can like see a color change. It's very subtle, but it is there. And it's there because I don't want it to be pure yellow in the background. I just think that looks a little tacky. So if I make it this kind of tannish color, I think it'll work out a lot better. I mean, even if I don't finish this tonight, if I got right to work on it tomorrow and scanned it in the afternoon, I could probably at least get it on a t-shirt for the market. I do know Printful also does greeting cards, but I don't know what their quality is like. And I was going to look at another service because I'm not trying to do everything on my Etsy store print on demand through another service. It's like I have my prints printer and I like the quality of those. So those just, I still ship them out myself, you know. Plus can't get them signed if they're shipped out by a third party service. So, you know. Wanted to get my books and comics up on that too before the market starts. So, yeah, it'd be good to do that. Tomorrow, yeah, so it's like, gotta set up a new thing for taking pictures. Get this done. I know the market starts on Friday, but some people start looking through what people have offered on their Etsy's and sites before the market starts, just to get an idea of what they're going to spend money on. So having my stuff up would be conducive to increasing the sales of the market. That little area needs a little bit more yellow in it, though, because it's not quite matching the other spots. But that's because, for whatever reason, it came out extremely light by comparison. Okay. I find that a lot more acceptable. You don't quite get it because of the glare, but that's a little closer to the actual color. What's weird is on my screen, in real life, this is like in shadow, but you're seeing closer to the actual color. Wild. Anyway. Closer, not exact. I'm probably going to let some of that dry before I hit it with anything else. So that means finishing up that spot, because I never did that. And then maybe I'm going to get going for the night. But this was a part of the image that I never got to finish because it was all wet, and then I kept forgetting about it. But it's a mix of coverage of a spot that I feel like I messed up, and also adhering a little bit closer to what the actual design of that piece is in the film. Also, for what it's worth, anybody still watching that was here from the beginning, the meme that I was directly inspired by to create this piece, it actually has the Christmas tree on the opposite side. All this stuff is flipped and it doesn't have a wreath. Now, I felt like it was better having the Christmas tree over there than kind of behind him. So I forgot what was on that side. It was all kinds of stuff. Like Christmas, it was very gaudy and full of all sorts of things. Oh, yeah. A lot better over there. Good thing I didn't forget it this time, because now it looks like it's part of the thing. Why do I feel like this just needs a little bit? Not a lot, because that's like the light's kind of shining on and through these, but just a little something. A little something there. Damn. All done, right? Maybe. Yeah, good. Okay. I feel better about my decisions now. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Why? Because I got to let all that dry. And this is too wet for me to start hitting it with blue. So what happens next? Highlights, shadows in here, maybe brighten some of this yellow in the black and white area, and then it's done. And it's done. Oh, I got to sign it somewhere. Maybe over there by his crotch. I don't know. But anyway, no, I could just put it like carved into the, I want to put it near his face though. Over here, somewhere. I'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in this week. be back in 2 weeks because, again, I got my Whatnot shows. You can check out my Whatnot. I'm at JMD Writist over there. WRITEIES. WRITEIST. Writist. Yeah, I have a couple of shows scheduled over there. New Jersey Horror Con, Sideshow Holiday Market this weekend. Trenton Punk Rock, which is going to be a 3-day show now next weekend. Cirque du Creep, Beacon, New York, following weekend. And the Darksome Craft Market, again, Etsy is at the bottom of the screen right now. Code Darksome, DARKSOME. One word, all caps, gets you 25% off on my Etsy from the 6th through the 8th of December. But if you guys go on my Etsy today, you can still get stuff at 25% off because that's part of the Etsy, whatever that is, holiday sale that I decided to be part of as well. Anyway, I think that about does it. Yeah. Cirilla, you're making me want to open those chips up, but we're waiting. We're waiting till the 22nd. All right, here she comes. All right, perfect time. We are going to say goodnight, right, Cirilla? Let's switch it over here to a solo thing. All right. I'll have that Christmas Orlock done. It'll at least post on my socials, if nothing else, and to my Patreon and mailing list. Sorry, couldn't think. But I would like it up for the Darksome Craft Market, so I'll see if I can get it done in the next day and a half to at least have some offering of it. Maybe I'll take pre-orders on a print too. I can get a print of it in 2 days. My printer is like quick turnaround. We'll see. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Happy holidays, whichever one you celebrate. I haven't looked at the calendar yet, so I don't know what's coming up when, but you know. Oh, yeah, not as washed out that way. Okay, so yeah. Take care. All that good stuff. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing. I don't know, Cirilla. Can you think of anything? Nope. What have we got? We got the Jingle Bells. Is that what we had up the last time? Was it this one? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, everyone. Take care. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Or come by my whatnot. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. Good night.